All right, this is Farlands or Bust stream. Stardate 2021-01-19, episode number 813.5. Uh, we literally just recorded episode 813, and at the end of it, right as I stood up from my bed in game, Wolfie made a hurt noise. So we think, because I was attacked by skeletons, that Wolfie stood up and now is susceptible to falling, as Wolfie do. So instead of waiting for a wolf or a woof, I always say wolf. Instead of waiting for a woof, I'm just going to straight up dig out as fast as I can and get Wolfie safe. So I don't care if you have your woofs ready, because we're starting right now. Oh, jeez. Oh, beans. I'm beansing it up. Wolfie. Oh, Wolfie. Wolfie? Oh, shit. All right, it's fine. It's fine. He's going to spawn. There he is. There he is. How about that for drama and intrigue and frightening moments? He's totally fine. Look, he still has a full tail wag or whatever. Stop jumping around, you noodle. I did not enjoy that. I didn't either. I'm like, oh, beans. I'm going to have to reload this save. Do the whole thing over again. Get this dumb wolf back. Okay. Okay. All right. Everything's fine. Everything's normal and fine. Just got a whole stack of dirt for some reason. And bones. A couple more arrows from that whole encounter. I wasn't. You were worried? You were worried. Stop worrying so much. Alright, I realize this is not west, but I would like to get away from that tall, dangerous, deadly place. Okay. So we're streaming. We're streaming. Oh, when did I start this? 1:15 past the start of the stream. So now let's blow up the tree. The tree is long gone. Such is the nature of the Farlands expedition. We might see, and find, and experience amazing things, but once we walk by them, they shall never be seen again. Unless, of course, you go back and watch that episode. But in the game, they are fleeting moments in time and space. Metaphors. Oh, man. Indeed. Indeed. What was I talking about? Was there other stuff I needed to talk about? I just wanted to do this so that we can make sure Wolfie was safe-ish, instead of leaving it on a true cliffhanger. Literally. We were literally hanging on a cliff. But yeah. The world behind us is consumed by strange creatures, like in the Langoliers. That's neat. I get that, but I also don't. I only, saw part of it when they made it a show in the 90s. But my parents didn't let me watch it, because I was too young or something. I don't remember. And it's a Stephen King thing. But I looked it up later, and it's about time travel. And it's the strange creatures that eat time. I don't know. It's Stephen King. It doesn't need to make sense. So yeah, Farlands. Farlands indeed. Well, we've already run out of... We've got dead air and we just started. This bodes well for Farlands a day. Well, sorry, somebody came in while I was recording and pasted a paragraph of text about like Flobathon or something like that, and I didn't read any of it because it was distracting me from a thing. Cone put it in Discord. Well, that's somewhere I'm never gonna look either. Oh God. Here we go. Maybe throw in some royalty-free music or do some bounties on stream to shake things up. I think flob until I find a spawner would be a cool idea. Could also set up some bit pranks for the chat. That was an idea I've had. And again, the effort that is going to take to implement them is what has stopped me from doing that before. But yes, specifically if I am, instead of saying if, Kurt, when we start flob stream a day, I should do that for like simple bit perks. Like I'll have the variety of spooky noises. Not that I've ever needed to edit those into a video during editing or anything like that, but I have those, or Wolfie barks or moos, or I don't know if I like creeper hiss, although maybe I'll just make that one super expensive, but creeper hiss is in-game things. So yeah, that would be fun, I think. What else did they say? Like making a creeper sound. Yeah, okay, yeah. Thank you, Alexander, for your suggestions. I don't know about the flob until I find a spawner. Like, what happens if I, like, find a spawner in, like, 5 minutes from the get-go? Like, I want to have, like, I like the doing it per hour, just because it that's a good thing to do the backups before like the world corrupts itself and whatever memory leak there is in this version of the game that we've run into, making the game freeze and things going bad. So yeah, that's something I should definitely do to mix things up a bit. I mean, that's the thing, like the girlfriend and I were talking about it, and like she wants to have all these ideas about like, you know, kind of the stuff we do during Mindcrack Marathon for like donation perks, like, you know, write something on my head or wear a funny hat or something like that. But I'm like, I don't know, I'm not into that. I know that would drive like the charity donations, but that's just not my bag. That's not, okay. But yeah, I do like the, those little ideas, I suppose. I already know how to implement. Should be easy-ish to implement and or even change. And it's not really set in stone sort of things. I mean, especially if I'm going to be doing it every day, or at least every weekday or workday or whatever, you know, Tuesday through Saturday that I've been doing. Indeed. I don't know about the royalty-free music, just because I don't like any royalty-free music. Like I tried using Pretzel for a while on stream, and it just isn't. No, it's just you know, and I think the game, as music starts playing very conveniently. Oh no, that's 17. I thought I had 7. I thought I needed wood. I mean, I do now. I do. And there's a tree over there. How convenient. Do your own cover of floating block of ice. I mean, in one of the earlier Flobathons when I was really trying too hard and I worried myself literally sick setting things up, I did have like the break times where it had all the remixes playing in the background. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have a specific plan. I think that's where, like, the girlfriend has problems with that aspect of my work ethic. What's the opposite of an ethic? And where I'm just like, I'm just gonna do the thing. I'm just gonna do a thing and not really plan anything, and we'll come up with stuff as we go along. You know, like that's ethic. So yeah, that's difficult, I think, for someone like her. Who likes and understands like planning events and things like that. You can't put me in a cage, man. You can't plan your way around old Kurt J. Mac. Go with the flow, man. I mean, especially now, like, I'm streaming Farlands right now. Like, that wasn't a thing I ever did other than Flobathons in the past, so... Whether or not that makes it less or more special, I don't know, but... We've tried nothing and we're all out of ideas. That's me. That's a nice quote, too. Yeah, you missed a Cone. Wolfie's gone. We'll never see him again. You missed a truly important part of Farlands or Bust history. What? Yeah, no, he like didn't appear for a little bit. I think he did like fall off a ledge and then was just standing on the ledge until I walked away far enough, and then he teleported to me. But he, like, I haven't fed him anything. He hasn't. It really wasn't that much damage at all. A woof, indeed. What else? What else? Not much. Really? Oh, this is going to be a real struggle. Screaming into the void, doing much of that lately? If you stumble across the saddle, you can ride the pig for a donation, maybe. True. I don't know that I can, like, make Tiltify donations do special things. I'm not I don't think... Maybe I can. I'll have to look at it. But I think the integration with Stream Elements is very... just... base integration. I don't know if there's... I can look at it. There might be. I don't know. But yeah, like for a certain donation... it plays the ride the pig thing, and then I gotta ride the pig. Skeletonus. Yeah, they're in chests. And spawners. We have ridden pigs before. I'm pretty sure we've done everything now. Like after making the cake and making the music blocks and record player, every time I say this, somebody thinks of something else, but I'm pretty sure I've done everything there is in this version of Minecraft. I've killed the ghast. Everything? Well, everything except, yeah, the title of the series. Made a snow golem. They don't exist in this version. Pretty sure. Minecarts. I guess I haven't done anything with minecarts simply because they're boring. Like, there's nothing to do with them. It would take, and also it takes a lot of iron. Like, there's no way you can just find rails. And I'm usually very strapped on iron for, like, my armor and stuff. Tools.
I just don't think there's anybody better.
Bombins?
Really? You got it. You got it. Hey, thank you.
The answer to life, the universe, and everything.
42 months. Thank you, Bombins. Murder that pig. Yes, that was like the end of season 5. It was like the cake monument and everything. Painting. I don't know. I'm like, that's all kind of boring stuff. I feel like I might have made a painting and put it back at like my original spawn house. I don't remember. I might have made a map, but then it just turns out to be like a line from the center to the top as we walk. But yeah, I feel like doing anything with minecarts would be too laborious. We have built up to the world limit, and we've also dug down to bedrock. I distinctly remember doing that at some point for a charity goal or something. We did a redstone contraption playing the Close Encounters theme on the last F3 monument. Now y'all are just saying words. Castle, spaceship, banana. Died. That's a good one. That's funny. It looks like a boat, but it's just a car. Mm. Gone fishing. We did go fishing. I feel like
just
that was
don't think there's
recently as
anybody
well.
better. Really? You got it. You got it. Hey.
Manfredity!
I agree. Let's build a big, beautiful banana out of yellow wool, then blow it up in celebration. Fireworks.
Thank you for that suggestion. And 36 months in the subtub. That's like 3 years or something. Yeah, we went fishing and then we realized that this is back when, like, when you caught a fish, it, like, threw it over your head and, like, behind you about, like, 20 blocks. That was pretty funny. I think we even did that at the last monument when we were trying to think of things we haven't done. Woo! I thought that was a floating tree. Walk backwards! Like, east or walk backwards? He's done it. Check it off the list. Boop. A giant tub. That's on the Patreon server, isn't it? Somebody's server has a giant sub tub. Or was it like a Mindcrack charity server? Used to be. What has happened on that Patreon server since I haven't been there in like 8 months? Oh, that was before the reset. Okay. Think I remember? You think I remember? That's no moon. It's another spawner? It most certainly is. Ah, if only I had TNT on me. If only. If only I had that stack of dirt I'd throw away at the beginning. How's the Star Wars rewatch going? We finished because my Disney Plus trial ends on the 21st. Yeah, I mean, it was Star Wars. Here's a question, actually somewhat unrelated. But is Disney Plus very quiet for everybody? Like compared to like every other streaming service that they have. Like, it was with The Mandalorian and all the Star Wars, everything we've watched there, I've had to like turn my television's volume up to like 25 when normally it's at like 10. It's very strange. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. It wasn't like some weird volume setting in my television or something like that. I'm a little bit worried where all these zombies might be. Like, and that this whole thing is going to collapse on me. Oh! Oh, there's a lot of sand. We're pretty deep down. Oh! My spoon! I've gone through a few shovels, haven't I? In the last few times. Oh. There's spooky noises. Oh, beans. I didn't want to do that. Nope, beans. Dang, pixel offset. Oh, we got more iron. That's good. Got a saddle. I don't need that saddle quite yet. Thank you very much. Huh. Do I want... Oh, there they all probably all are. Is there another... No touchies! Wonder if there's... Is this just a single? I feel like this is just a single. Oh, you bean. You dang bean! Go on, get. Whoa, you made it up here, too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, this is all gone. Not according to plan, has it? Whoa, beans. Yee-ha! Oh, beans. Burn! Nice try. Ha-ha! Get bliced. Oh, get missed. Oh, why don't I just do this? I mean, other than the fact that that just now allows them to walk right up here unimpeded. Yoink. Gotta go. Yeah, I don't know that there's gonna be another chest somewhere down here. Doesn't seem like it. Nope. What a ripoff! Gotta get out of here, though. No, I didn't even have enough gunpowder. A waste of my time. I mean, it did have like 3 iron or 4 iron, so that was, I guess, not a waste of my time, but... Open the floodgates! Let's go. What was I talking about? Oh, the tea. Yeah. The Disney Plus volume. There's really nothing else to watch on Disney Plus, is there? Other than the Star Wars. I don't care much for avenging or marveling at things. There are some good National Geographic programs. Yeah, I saw that that was like part of their empire, but I don't know. You gotta really be in a mood, I think, to watch that stuff. Ancient Aliens. Woohoo! Excuse me. Oof. Thank you very much, Danzignan, for hanging out. I'm like, what is this? Some sort of crevasse? Have you ever looked at your player statistics? Yes, but they're not accurate. Because I don't know why. Because I think it includes everything else. Like all the other worlds I've played in Minecraft. But it's also like reset multiple times because the launcher has changed multiple times. So yeah, I honestly I don't even know where that is anymore. Cheaty snow right there. So was it larger or smaller? God, careful, Wolfie! Now that was a legitimate fall. You got bumped off by that sheep. You dang bump sheep. Yeah, that's something we haven't seen in a while, is a pink sheep. Buddy. Blah. Oh, man. Would you ever learn calculus? I suppose I could ask why would I ever learn calculus? Which is another question and a subsequent answer. I need to learn welding, apparently. I never took calculus. Like, I'm apparently I figured out some sort of loophole in my high school credits or something where I like didn't ever take anything beyond algebra math. Like sophomore algebra or something like that. Calculus or trigonometry or statistics, none of that jazz. None of it, I say. Art degree. Ooh, another one. See what I mean? If we did like, I'm going to flob until I find a spawner, we would have been done 3 times already. You would love I don't even know what it is. I don't know what calculus is. Or trigonometry. I don't know what any of that is. Like statistics, I kind of understand what it is, but... Perhaps I should have stopped the flow of water. Although the chests are right here. I don't care about string. Well, okay. Trig helps with determining distances to stars and stuff in space. It's just triangles. Well, then what, like, why is it so, like, does it have other uses? Like, I know, isn't that what's his name? He, like, invented it because he was trying to figure out space stuff. Good old what's his name? All sorts of measuring. See, I'm into astronomy, but I'm less into the numbers of astronomy, I guess, if that makes any sense. I'm not... Like, it's kind of like, ooh, that's neat, like trying to calculate the age of the universe and the distance to the furthest light we can see or whatever. Like, that's fun, but I'm like, I don't want to do it. I'm more interested, I suppose, in like the imagery, the geology, I suppose. Evolution. Observation, yes. Get your dirty numbers out of here. I want nothing to do with them. The heck is that one from? I think you would like stats. I don't think you understand how much I just hated math. Again, it almost took the same form as trying to be learning a foreign language, which I avoided until college, and then avoided by changing my degree once I realized I was failing it. Like, my brain doesn't do those things. Like, it just doesn't. Just tart. Indeed. Yeah, like my hardest, maybe not my hardest problem with art with math was like just solving math for solving math's sake. Like if there was a practical example or application, it would be easier for me to understand and even figure out. I mean, I would probably figure it out the wrong way because there's a very specific way that you're supposed to do math. But like to me, that's just recursive. And then like I'm like, I don't care what the answer is. I don't, you know, especially like math that you end up not finding a solution. It's like you find another equation and it's like, well, this has done nothing for anybody. Yep. Right answer, wrong way. Right, yeah. And that's like the language part of it. Yeah, I don't remember any math. Like classes. I don't remember any classes. I keep having stupid dreams about like being in high school and like not finishing high school and having to finish high school and then not knowing anything from the class. But maybe it's simply because I don't remember anything from high school. It's weird psychological mumbo jumbo. Like I don't remember any of my teachers' names or anything of any school. A very forgettable education. The Kurt J. Max story. That's both in the cases that I don't remember it, and I was pretty forgettable as a student, too. What was your role as a web designer? Like a web designer. like front end stuff. Like the actual design, and then also just the HTML stuff. CSS and whatnot. So yeah, not scripting or back-end stuff. I'm legitimately trying to remember anything from school right now. I remember some classes and like vague people, like students. I remember one class having a conversation about a Subaru SVX when we were all like talking about what's the first car we want to own. And I remember in some class, some probably obviously English class, doing something with Beowulf or something, but I don't remember anything about Beowulf or the context. Yeah, and I know we read like Great Gatsby and that other one written by another white guy. But I don't remember anything about him. I don't remember why we read them. I don't feel like we learned any lasting lessons or anything. I remember we read 1984, but like, I feel like we were way too young. Like that was like middle school stuff. We were like 12, 13. Like, I'm like, I don't, looking back at it, I don't think those kids are going to understand the overall implications of such things as these. We didn't want to read Fahrenheit 451. It was all just like mice and men and Holden Caulfield and that stuff. I'm also very bad at reading, so... But I'm good at writing. So I could really squeeze my way out of any situation based on how good I was at writing reports and things. Have you ever written stories? No. I mean, in like elementary school, I won like a young authors thing. But honestly, I think my dad mostly wrote that. Like, I kind of like said what the story should be, and he typed it up on the computer because I didn't know how to type. And I took like creative writing classes where we did just a lot of poetry, but I had that all destroyed. There will be no memory of those high school poems. I remember like going to like a poetry, I don't want to call it a camp because it was just like a field trip with that class, but yeah, I remember there was some poetry, what's that called? When people get together? A conference, like students. And I'm like even struggling to like remember, like not even in school stuff. Like I remember once I drove with my friends to the theater. I don't even remember what movie we were gonna watch or what movie we watched or whatever. And I like when I parked the car, I forgot to put it in park. And as we were all stepping out, it kind of started to roll. Like I remember that. And of course, I was probably just anxious and embarrassed for the rest of the night for that, but that's why I don't remember it. Suppress those memories. Yeah, I only got those weird little snippets of things. I don't have any grand memories that like follow a particular series of events. And it's not that I like don't want to remember. I just simply don't. Like I'm not like being like, haha, I don't remember anything, but like no, I really don't. Like maybe there's some way to jog those memories or something like that, but just off the top of my head, conversationally, I'm like, I guess I was alive at that time and doing something, but I don't know what. Try flexing over a wooden box. What the hell are you talking about? Is that a reference? Oh, it wasn't flexing. That wasn't flexing. That was stretching. You had to just try to reach as far as you could, and then they measured how far you could reach. The flexing. I'm just imagining somebody squatting and doing like this, like they're gonna poop in a wooden box. Ugh, or something like that's that was the image I had in my mind from that. Yeah, that honestly is the perfect emote, Nate. I don't know. I thought it was like some weird reference to like something that happened in Catcher in the Rye or something. I'm like, everybody gets that joke but me. I'm glad I never took GM? What's a Gime? In high school. You had a choice? I do remember, because our high school had a swimming pool. I, I, I'm sure it still is going on to this day. Well, I mean, if schools were a thing. But in gym, they made us do swimming, which is not at all emotionally and self-esteem horrifying for a bunch of freshmen in high school to be forced to wear swim clothes, swimsuits around each other in an awkward, the most awkward time of their lives. Like that was not consulted with a psychiatrist before they did that. Before they decided, yes, this is the curriculum. This is the distinct flavor of trauma we would like to put them through. Yeah, I remember that. Like, I remember that, but I don't remember much from it. I remember one of the tests, again, one of these weird tests, just to see if you can do it, was like they threw something like rings or something heavy that sunk to the bottom of like the 12-foot deep end of the pool, and like, okay, go grab it, and if you can, then you get a check mark, and if you can't, oh well. And like, I could do it, but like they made you dive in, and I wasn't holding my nose, and all the water went up my nose, so I like bailed out like halfway in, so I failed that test. Can't swim to the bottom of the deep end of the pool, huh? No college scholarship for you. Oh, I shouldn't be going up here. This is bad. Yeah, no, the whole thing was pretty miserable. I'm gonna go ahead and claim. I can't these days imagine going through the same thing, but everybody also has a cell phone. Like that, I don't envy the younger generations. Not even gonna give that the time of day, Doc. Ooh. Ooh, that's happening before our very eyes. Science! Liquid hot magma! Geology! I know, it's very neat. I don't understand what's happening, honestly. I think the ice is melting, but then also, like, some cobblestone is forming, but then not. Maybe that could be my screenshot for the stream. Boop. Boop. Bloop, bloop. All right. Just want to take a slightly closer look. From a safe distance. From a distance. Ah, music. Oh, I see. The water is melting, or the ice is melting, turning it into. Whoa, Jesus H. Oh God, why? Stop. Turning it into water, but then the water will get replaced by the lava, which then causes flowing water, which then causes the cobblestone. Science! What was that? Was that a piece of cobble that just disappeared? I'm confused. Was that a piece of ice? What is happening? Why are things changing? I'm confused by these dynamics. Although I think it may have figured itself out and stabilized. Okay. Neat. Indeed. What else is up? What else is new? This is going to be the last day. Oh, Wolfie, jeez, you pushed me right off. Have you ever attended an opera? No. No, I have not. Would I? Probably not. I mean, unless it was like a thing to do, but I mean, I realize it's a thing to do, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here before this whole forest burns down. Play? Not in my adult life. Again, that was like a thing I felt like you were required to do in high school. It's like go to plays. I don't much care for plays. Mainly because the most of them that I've had to see were also musicals. And I really don't care for musicals. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I've never gone out of my way. Yeah, I think that's where I conflate plays with musicals simply because most of them are. And then, so, But I don't know, like, I feel like the only reason you would go to a play is, like, if you knew somebody in it. Like, I guess I don't. I guess it's a thing if you're into whatever, but I can't see myself being like, a live theater performance. Let us get some tickets in the balcony. I'm just assuming that's what everybody who goes to see plays sounds like. They all have their monocles on. Just making vast, sweeping generalizations. Well, Cirque du Soleil is a Cirque Day, though. I don't think a Cirque Day is a play. It's a Cirque Day. Like, I went to Blue Man Group in Chicago. I don't think that's a play. That's more of a... That's more of an event. Just musical comedy, I guess. Very, very just a white people activity, isn't it? How about burlesque? No. I've never been to, like the girlfriend is amazed that I've never been to a strip club either as an adult human man. I've never had many friends to end up there or knew anybody getting married who would want to do that or anything like that. Lava. As an adult, so what does that mean? Ever. But at the same time, I didn't like going to bars or any of those other or casinos or, you know, any of those slimy, greasy underbelly. Not that there's anything wrong with strip clubs. It's all work. But yeah, no, I would probably make me depressed more than anything. Oh, like you chose to go to first of all, to a buffet, but a buffet in a casino? Had to. I see that. Had to. Forced against your will. Whoa, Wolfie. Jeez. I never want to go to Las Vegas either. Like, if that's a city I can just never set foot in, I will have achieved the life that I want to live. Again, for some people, that's a thing, but Nah. Alright. I'm seeing a lot of sand around here. I need to make a hidey hole. Over here. Kurt's feet will never touch Las Vegas. The only reason I would go there would be like for the airport, because flights there tend to be cheap. And if I like wanted to then go to like the Grand Canyon or something, Death Valley or something, you know. As a waypoint, not a destination. Alright, okay, yeah, Wolfie, come over here. Thank you. Hey, oh, dang it. Dang guy. Come on. Come on! Ha! Got him. Ah, beans! Oh, this is no good. I'm gonna have the same problem I had last time. Alright, let's go over here. Let's just dig down. Ah! Ah! So many torches. Alright. This will be safe, he says. Almost flooding the place. Indeed. See, we can fill an hour of Far Lands or Bust with random topics and chats. What are you worried about? Why are you worried? Stop being so worried. Yeah, okay. That's gonna do this stream of Far Lands or Busts. Stream 2021-01-19-813.5. Let's go to sleep. Okay. Where even are my stats? I feel like I don't have stats. Unless they're like in the pause thing, in which case it doesn't matter. Okay.